Hello everybody and welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, or if you want to do it this way, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I apologize for not getting any streams done the last couple of nights. I had a busy weekend. I had a busy Friday night where we got, because it was my younger brother's 21st birthday, so we all got a little drunk. And then yesterday was just kind of a rough day in general. Not even because I had like a hangover or anything, because once again I somehow didn't. But it was just because it was a rough day. And so I just kind of went to bed at like midnight, which is right around the time I would typically stream anyway. But we're going to get into this now, and then we're going to get back to Sally Fish as well. I want to try to do one, maybe two right now, because right now it's like 3:13 in the afternoon, but nobody else is here. So hopefully I can get some of this done before people get back, because this should be gone for a while anyway. And they'll let me know when they're on the way back, so I should be able to wrap it up if I need to. But I wanted to get this started because I still need some extra videos to upload for while I'm transitioning back to Iowa. So yeah, let's go and get started. I'm gonna try to only do the new stuff. I'm not gonna do any of the original stuff. So everything is gonna try to be completely new. I may have to look up guides if I need to, but you never know. We'll see.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hell yeah.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And actually, I also, while he was talking, I decided I am gonna probably try to just. I'm gonna use guides to find the new ones, but I'm not gonna read ahead.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And it says that for the ones I haven't already gotten, it says I need to go through the left door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And then when I get there, I need to go up the stairs. I'm gonna get to the stairs
Yet
anyway.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
The old broom closet.
But there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yeah, because we already did that, but that is kind
Coming
of
to
fun.
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And then the other thing too is because I watched. Ooh, I can actually open the executive bathroom. I don't think I had to do that before. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay then. But yeah, I watched a video called "What If You Talked in the Stanley Parable," or "What If Stanley Talked in the Stanley Parable" by a channel called Press Start to Laugh, and he was using footage from the Ultra Deluxe version, but he was only doing the original endings. But when he was doing it, he opened this door. I don't know how he managed to do that, but there is actually you can actually see something on the other side. And there's like an elevator in there. I don't want to do that.
Stepping into his
Go ahead,
manager's
go ahead.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Yeah, now I gotta wait for this, but it was still gonna be quicker than just waiting for him to talk. Yeah, then I gotta go in here and use the elevator.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Whoa, I was like, why the hell is it just so dark all of a sudden? That didn't do that before. I looked down for a second, I look up, and all of a sudden, oh shit. Couldn't see nothing. Yeah, so it says I need to push down on the elevator. Yeah, after getting in it and hitting downwards. So I have to get it in and go down. And I don't know if you guys can hear the fan blowing next to me, but it got warm in here, so I had to plug it in.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, now I can push the button to go up.
Whoops.
That wasn't a thing in the original game.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I say we're probably going to sit another loading screen, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, it says also after enough attempts of going up and down, Stanley will be taken to a new location. So I think I have to keep going up and down, looks like. Maybe. Or do I have to wait for him to talk again? Let's see.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Okay, yeah, now we can go back down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
But yeah, also I want to say that I am doing this on Twitch on my Xbox right now, but I do also have the game on Steam. So when I finally get access to a computer again, I'm going to probably be doing it on that too. Because it would just seem easy. Oh, it just put me back down to the bottom. Nice. Anyway, back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I love the fucking narrator. But yeah, I may start recording some of it for like from Steam instead of broadcasting it on Twitch, just because it's easier to play on the computer. And now we're back again.
Oh my
Whoa.
God. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Oh my god! The Stanley Parable, please hold. What the fuck? I love the fucking narrator, he's awesome.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh, this game's fucking great. It really is.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
Have you?
Make
Have you
space
fully
in
come
my
to terms?
worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
And back up. Oh, you're not gonna say anything this time, Mr. Narrator?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh my god.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Whoa. Oh, fancy.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
All eyes on Stanley, live on stage. The guy went to Mars. World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Huh. Oh, I can't go in that door. Okay. A Q&A with world's first sentient machine.
All right, are you ready?
Two-stage.
I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay.
Congratulations.
It looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Congratulations, Stanley. You remember where you came from. Your co-workers. What the fuck? Stanley reveals all in his new book. Hey, is that actually what we look like? Cool. Up again, down again. The Stanley story. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Oh, I found my crouch button, though. It's left trigger. It wasn't like a zoom in. Oh, left bumper and left trigger are crouch. Interesting. Oh my god. Ah. Fuck, that's loud. Oh my god, that is so loud. I literally have to turn that down. That is so fucking loud. It's ridiculous. And we'll turn down the music volume a little bit too. Just a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, that's a little better. Oh, and that's where that one ended? Really? Okay, well apparently that one was the press conference ending. Let's see. Okay, so we gotta kind of do the same
All
path
of his
now.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So yeah, we just gotta follow the same path again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
I'm also gonna turn up the sensitivity because, good lord, that is
boss's
really
office.
slow. There we go. Can we open this one now? Oh, we can open this one. What the fuck? Business strategy, just hold a fucking panda at gunpoint? Let's see, where are we going? Recommendations for the Oversight Committee. I can barely read this, but I can't read that one. That one's too tiny. And we're just right back where we were. Well, thanks, elevator. You suck, though.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
Whoa.
Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay, then. Weird how something did that out of nowhere, but alright, I'll take it. Wait, so now we have to go down.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And yes, we do actually. We do go through this. Because we can do this.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
I think it just went dark and I can't see anything anymore. I can't see like the platform. Oh yeah, that was the end of it. Yeah, so that one was the bottom of the mind control facility ending. No, it's an actual ending now. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that was a bug in the original game. Like, I'd never done that. I'd never tried it, but that's kind of cool. Alright. Just wanted to double check the time on the stream. Okay, probably fit one more. So this time we have to head right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
At the door.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And then we need to go straight to the cargo room, which is this one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Whoa. This actually looks brighter than the original one. Like, it looks... I think this room was blue in the original. Now it's all, like, yellow in the lighting. Okay, and then it says... Rather than getting on the lift, it is possible to guide Stanley over the fence on the left. of the fence on the left. So what? This? That's on the right. By using a plank propped up against the boxes. Using a plank propped up against the boxes. Oh, okay, so this fence. But there isn't a plank propped up against the boxes, so I am very confused. Fence on the left. Because it says you don't want to get on the lift. I'm very confused. I can't open that door back up, so I don't know. It literally says there's an ending. Yeah, see, it even says right here, vent access for trained employees only. That's kind of what it's telling me to do. So it's supposed to go here, but there's no plank. It says there's a plank against these boxes, and there is not a plank against these boxes. Yeah, it's literally telling me that there's supposed to be a plank here, and I'm not seeing one, so I'm see if I can find a video about it. Because the articles aren't really working. Vent ending. Let me make sure the video volume's turned down all the way. Yeah, see, because there's supposed to be a plank like right here, and there isn't. So I assume maybe I have to like restart until I get there to be a plank here. So I should jump off this one.
In his eagerness to
And honestly, it's just kind of felt like doing it. So begin the game again, because we've already done that ending several times. Well, not several times, but we've done it before. That's the original one. So that ending where you jump off is just in the original game. So we're not gonna worry about it. But yeah, I wonder if maybe that's what it is that you have to like restart until you get there to be a plank over there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my god, I also just noticed room 420 over there. Imagine if you open that door and then there's just a freaking grow room in there.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee list just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was...
Nope, there's no plank. Try again. If it doesn't work this time, I'll just do a different one. Interesting. So we definitely need to do the games ending again. That was in the original one because there's more content there.
Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't think you can actually like find one. Oh wait, I almost climbed on that. Well, man, I climbed on the box, but almost climbed on the desk. Is it just like a plank I'm supposed to grab and then like move it or something? Because I don't know. The video actually starts with them just like having the plank already there, and they walk up onto this. So I don't know. Okay, so we're not going to do that one right now. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that one right now. really gotta learn to start slowing down when I talk, but sometimes I get too excited. Anyway, so I'm trying to remember, how do I get to that one? Okay, yeah, just want to double checking how that's
All
how
of
I get
his
to that.
co-workers
Okay.
were gone. What could
Oop,
it mean?
shit.
Stanley
I
decided to
didn't
go
pause
to the
it.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so actually I probably shouldn't have reset anyway. That was kind of a waste of everyone's time
When
because
Stanley came to
I
a
need to
set
go
of
this way
two
anyway.
open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I'm kind of an idiot for resetting
Standing
the
now
time.
in this incredible room, Stanley, but
Yeah,
eager to get back to
okay, we get
business,
it.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
See, still no plank, but we gotta go up on here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, thank you.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
No,
walked
thank you.
through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
No, thank you.
Stanley? All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken
Why?
rooms,
You've had, like,
exposed
9
developer
years.
Textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out
You've had 9
specifically
years to
for
finish
you?
this part of
Do
the
not
map,
think I
and you
put a
haven't
lot
done
of
it,
time into
bruh.
that, because I
Come on.
did.
Come on now.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
And yeah, the worldwide leaderboard. Also, I just realized these are missing now. Huh. And then it's just gonna tell us we're in last place, so whatever.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
This is one I also am probably not going to be able to do during a stream or recording or anything,
In
because
this game, the baby
this is
crawls
4
left
hours.
towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it
Wow, it
because you
didn't
hate
actually just turn
babies
into
or
the
purely
cardboard.
to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, here we go.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
This is a game I'm going to actually plan on
But it
playing on at
seems
some point
obvious
as well.
to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yeah, so I was supposed to be Firewatch, and I do plan, like I said, I do plan on playing this eventually as well. Again, there's just a lot on the back burner, so we'll eventually get to this. This was a pretty fun looking game too. I've seen a little bit of it, but
No, it can't be.
what can't be?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank
You
goodness, Stanley.
bastard.
What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to
No,
get us out
you go
of here.
through.
Let's find
No.
another game.
No.
Preferably something with walls.
No.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
No, fuck you, Trump. Get out of here. No, let me through.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
You bastard.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to
What the
run around
fuck?
in. There isn't
It's
any
Rocket League.
possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Bro, this
Okay,
is actually
so
a
what
lot bigger
exactly
than
do we
it
do
feels
here?
it's like in the
Let's
actual
see.
game.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like I'm actually sprinting too. Holy crap. This is actually kind of cool.
Hold
Oh.
on. What are you doing?
Oh shit. I didn't know that was a thing I could do. Holy crap. I was expecting the ball to explode and it didn't. Whoa, now where are we? Wait, whoa.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Huh. There isn't really a path I can follow here, so just drop again, I guess. Can I actually drop? Oh, there we go. Go straight for a freaking hole. I feel like I did this kind of early, actually, because there's supposed to still be the other. Unless maybe they changed the two games that you go through. I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But I don't know. It seems like it's just kind of the same thing. Just lead you back to the original beta room for the Stanley Parable.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
And so it's like it's the same ending. It's just two different games that get showcased. Apparently, that's all it is. I think that's kind of cool though. How it's like they changed the way that works.
All of his co-workers were gone.
And now
What
it
could
says
Stanley
the
decided to go
actual
to the
Ultra
meeting.
Deluxe
Perhaps
Edition
he had simply
endings
missed a memo.
section of the page. There's a. I was about to say, is this gonna be it where it happens? That's awesome. All right.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Whoa. I'm being carried away.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, okay. So like this is where like it kind of branches out. Okay, so like in this area, there's like these extra endings. Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Okay. Is there a button I need to push?
Is it broken? What's going on
Right.
here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god, I can actually jump. This wasn't a thing we could do before. Gosh, so much jumping. Aw. I ran out of jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I mean, I would assume so. There's another path right here. And now we're back in the elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for
That's
enjoying the
it?
new content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh my god, he fucking reset me. Okay, but then it just says that for the next one, this will take the player through a new location called, and I'm not going to mention it because spoilers, which holds content similar to the museum ending. Like, it doesn't make sense because it doesn't tell me how to get there. Unless maybe I have to go back. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Ooh. There's a picture of the actual office just outside the door.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Coffee hut and a screwdriver. Okay then. Ah, he's fucking loading me again. Why did I just pause? That was weird.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Huh. Why did this make me think of, like, Skyrim or something? Weird. Okay, well, let's walk through.
I call it
Whoa.
the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
The Memory Zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Xbox port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Okay, wait. So, if you play this on PlayStation or Switch, would that change solid with an Xbox port? So, like, would it change, like, solid with a PlayStation port or solid with a Switch port? Or something like that? That would be
Back
fucking
then,
hilarious.
It all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Audience Award, 2014 Games Festival. And I can't read what that says. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts? Huh. It's just $1. Huh. Oh, hey, look, there's the Stanley died ending.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Is this an actual page from Destructoid.com? That'd be kind of cool if it was. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either. Ooh, I can go down. Memory zone maintenance, huh? There's the original main menu screen. The original remake.
Here's another
is there another
moving
one?
passage, this time
Oh,
from
GameSpot.
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Xbox. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise. These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over
The serious
again.
room. Wait, but you can't even get to that now anymore, can you? Because you can't go into the console commands. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I can go in
Wait,
here now.
hang on.
Yes.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh,
Honestly,
no.
I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
What a moron.
Funny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I mean, of course, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but that opinion is wrong. This game is fucking great.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Oh,
While
Lord.
the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Nah, it's always been great. People are just mean.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes.
Wow.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable, but... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting long. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Whoa,
oh, my goodness.
The plant died over there.
Someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Don't care. Hello? Whoa. Hello? Did he die? That's not annoying at all. Can you shut up? Skip.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything.
Nope, nothing. Okay, skip again.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the...
I feel so bad for him. But I don't at the same time because it's fucking funny. Oh shit. Oh, sunlight. Button push again. Whoa. Damn. How long have we been here? Oh. I'm starting to kind of feel like Ash from the alternate ending of Army of Darkness, where it's like, I slept too long. Whoa. That was kind of creepy, actually. It's actually really creepy. Oh. Oh. The button finally broke. Oh, shit. What have we done? What have we done? We skipped too much. We did too much skipping. It's just all a desert. Oh, and I think that's probably the end of that one now. Okay, well, we're gonna leave that one here, but I am gonna pick this back up pretty much almost immediately. Like, I'm gonna start another stream. Just need something to upload to YouTube. So, yeah, anyway. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I definitely did. I'm having a lot of fun with this so far, and I can't wait to see what else they've added. Anyway, for those of you on YouTube, leave a like and comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to ring the bell to be notified of when I upload a new video. For those of you on Twitch, make sure you're following the channel and catching the streams when I go live. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.